This is Fox 28 News at 10.
First on Fox, 3 young adults in Savannah shot and killed in the past 5 days, all of them younger than 25. One, a 17-year-old rapper who was killed Tuesday night here along Bull Street. Then a 20-year-old also killed Monday along Tibbet Avenue. And then here, a 23-year-old who was killed over the weekend near Iowa Street. Those shootings made for a very violent start to 2019 in Savannah. Needless to say, it's a trend that the DA's Youth Violence Intercept Director doesn't want to see continue. Fox 28's Brianna Trusty shows us what he hopes to do this year to keep kids on the right path.
Stephon Wright, Jamar Davis Jr., Tyrese Carter, the young men who recently lost their lives to gun violence in the past 5 days.
I have been saying this for a long time. If someone doesn't do something about the shooting, the gun violence, that it was going to be a child that got shot.
Candles are still burning outside the Crayola Cafe following a vigil held in Tyrese Carter's honor last night by family and friends. The community hopes that Carter's death will spark a change here in Savannah so something like this doesn't happen again. The Youth Intercept program is looking to create the change they want to see.
A lot of times if they can't see beyond the community that they're in, they don't think that there's anything else.
The program's in place to show them a life beyond violence.
To teach them, to love themselves, to know how to mediate and have conflict resolution and that sort of thing, and understanding that, what life actually looks like beyond middle school or high school.
That's why this year they'll be meeting the kids where they are, taking the program to East Broad and Hubert Elementary and some middle and high schools.
That's important because, of course, a lot of our youth who are experiencing the most difficulties are coming from those areas.
Last year, the program kept 48 kids off the streets, helping them get through school and find jobs, providing a positive place to go.
We try to change the world.
And they're trying to do it one youth at a time. In Savannah, Brianna Trusty, Fox 28 News at 10.
The Youth Violence Intercept program has been in place since 2014. Program staff recently moved into the Front Porch Community Center to be able to better connect the kids they're trying to reach. Violence, it happens everywhere, not just Savannah. Police in Rincon said a neighborhood dispute led to a home being shot at last night, and they say one of those bullets came within inches of hitting someone. It happened on West 7th Street just before 11. Investigators say they have been called to this home several times last year, and they say many verbal threats have been made against people who live there. They say those threats may have turned into action from someone in the neighborhood. They ask anyone with any information to please call the Rincon Police Department. The Savannah Fire Department's holiday fire prevention drive has ended. The department spokesperson says there were 22 fires in all from November 19th through yesterday. Those fires were marked on the wreath hung outside the department's headquarters. One person was hurt, 30 people are homeless, and the old pink house was closed temporarily. As for how those stack up to past years, officials say in 2017 there were 23 building fires, 2 businesses were forced to close, 1 person died. In 2016, there were 28 fires in all. Investigators say that shows there's been a 4% decrease in the total number of fires since they started the Fire Prevention Wreath Drive. We have coverage of all those past fires for you on our website. Just go to fox28media.com and look for this story. Speaking of the past, you may remember last year, it was a totally different scene walking around outside. Savannah saw up to 4 inches of snow on the ground to kick off 2018. But while the city had snowfall for the first time in 8 years, this year we can't get around due to the fog, not the ice. So let's head over to Chief Forecaster Jason Fraser to find out how much fog we got today and what we can expect before we head out the door tomorrow. Hey, Jason.
Hey there, Trey. Before I get to that, I remember this particular picture that was taken by Frank here in Savannah when it did snow, and it looked so beautiful over City Hall. I had to use it in tonight's forecast. All right, so you talked a little bit about the fog. It is still developing in the Jessup as well as Baxley area. We are starting to see visibility go down in the Claxton area, and the same here in the Savannah area. It's less than a mile, and it's all because of these warmer temperatures temperatures and the impending storm that's going to be impacting our area. Live Doppler radar right now shows us that we are clear for now, but as we zoom out, you'll see just across the border in Alabama, this system is going to be pushing in. As a matter of fact, there are going to be one or two spots that may see just a couple of light showers move through, including in the Hilton Head area. Statesboro, you're going to see fog. Same thing for us here in Savannah, and we're going to bottom out around 60 degrees. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be warming up to 69 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. So coming up for you in just a little bit, I'll have much more when the best time that we'll see some rain showers and when we'll be waking up to the 40s. And I'll also let you know what you can expect for your weekend. I'll see you in 15 minutes. Trey?
Jason, thank you. Inns, they're pretty popular places to stay in Savannah. Savannah city leaders, though, are proposing an ordinance that could change the way they operate, which could result in closure. Fox 28's Caitlin Pinter is live in Savannah tonight. So, Caitlin, you were at today's council meeting. Why do members want to change the way inns operate?
Trey, council is voting to change an existing lodging ordinance to include inns. Now, inns are categorized as having 15 rooms or less. With this change, inn owners would either have to live on property or have 24/7 staff. Plenty of people visit Savannah. And if they're not staying in hotels, there's a good chance they're staying at an inn. With this new ordinance, City Council will be placing more restrictions on the latter.
The point of this is to essentially establish in an area that does not allow hotels is to establish a distance requirement between inns.
Durant says there needs to be a balance in the way inns are handled. They aren't as big as hotels, but they aren't as small as single vacation rentals.
We have had a situation recently where in a no hotel district, someone proposed to build two 14-room inns next door to each other, in essence creating a 28-room hotel, but circumventing the restriction against hotels.
We spoke with Brigida Jazz, the owner of Savannah Dream Vacations. She says in recent years she's noticed the city take a stronger stance against vacation rentals in smaller places like inns, but not hotels.
On one hand side, they're saying that we're overflowing from tourists and stuff like that. Savannah just can't take more, but they keep on still building, one hotel after the next one.
Although she says she understands why people living downtown might not want inns and rentals on their street.
On the one hand side, it's good for everybody that's living downtown. I totally understand that people out there, they want to know their neighbors when they go out of the door and not see in 2 days then new neighbors again.
Now, Trey, council was supposed to vote on this proposed change today, but they actually pushed the vote back about 2 weeks. Coming up in the second half hour, I'll tell you the impacts we could see downtown from this change. Reporting live in Savannah, Caitlin Penner, Fox 28 News at 10.
Caitlin, thank you. Georgia Southern University, Savannah State University, and Savannah Technical College are all teaming up to help Virginia College students further their career plans. Tonight, students from Virginia College were able to get valuable information from all three schools to find out how to enroll as soon as this month.
We can show them all of the opportunities that they have to continue whatever educational choice that they might seek to look into.
You may remember owners of Virginia College announced they were closing more than 75 campuses nationwide earlier this month. All new for you tonight. Governor Nathan Deal made a stop along the coastal empire today. He wants to help open the new Health Professions Academic Building at the Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University. Fox 28's Robert Catanese was there as he toured the multi-million-dollar facility. He's live from the Armstrong campus tonight. Robert.
Trey, behind those doors is the next opportunity, and it's $1 million facility that is preparing the next generation of healthcare providers.
1, 2, 3.
Governor Nathan Deal joined in on the ribbon cutting ceremony, which kicked off the opening of the new Healthcare Professional Academy building at Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern today.
What we're seeing, though, is that these skill sets, if they are utilized and developed, will produce employability.
The 63,000 square foot facility is a mock hospital designed to help the next generation of healthcare providers.
It will be able to put our students in a facility where they will gain the confidence and the knowledge to do great jobs in the Savannah and region and around the states.
Students like Nancy Harrison say the new center will allow nursing students to focus on patient care.
so that when they do go into a hospital, they can focus on the patient and not focus on their fear.
$22 million came from the FY18 Georgia budget to help fund the facility, but the college is named after Don and Cindy Waters, who donated $2 million 2 years ago.
When the consolidation came with Georgia Southern, it really heightened our interest, because now as a regional university, we can have much more of an impact.
St. Joseph's Candler and Memorial Hospital also helped create the more than 8,000 square foot advanced technology site and the active learning studio.
It will just be a showcase for Georgia Southern in this region, so we're very excited about it.
Truly a remarkable facility. Now, coming up in the 10:30 half hour, we're going to hear how the university is using this facility as a recruiting tool for future students. For now, reporting live on Savannah's South Side, Robert Katniss, Fox 28 News at 10.
Robert, thank you so much. Coming up, the national opioid epidemic and Georgia. We'll show you what our Attorney General is doing to fight back.